Good afternoon, everyone. It's Father Paul Turner of the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm here to bring you an update on some things happening this weekend. Sent a letter out yesterday with many of these topics, but we did receive some news earlier today, some very sad news that I want you to know about right away. It concerns the death of one of our most faithful members of the Cathedral community, Bob Burke. Many of you know Bob as one of our outstanding scripture readers and just a fine fellow and supporter of the Cathedral and the Cathedral community. Bob's been part of this parish for decades. He goes back quite a long time and has left an enormous footprint here. So we reach out to his family and friends with the deepest condolences, and we'll be praying for him over the weekend, obviously at the weekend masses, but we'll also have his funeral then on Tuesday of next week. So if you would, please remember our good friend Bob Burke in your prayers. This weekend, Bishop Johnston will be on hand for the 11 o'clock Mass on Sunday. Once a year after Easter, we like to invite anyone who's joined the Catholic Church this past Easter to come to the Cathedral and celebrate Mass with the bishop. They generally meet the bishop and celebrate the rite of election with him at the beginning of Lent, but now they can actually have communion with him, and it's really a beautiful occasion for them. I know many of our newly baptized will be on hand, and we expect a few other visitors. I'm not sure how many more, but we will welcome all those who can come. So Sunday at 11 o'clock will be a very special Mass for those who have joined the Catholic Church this year. Father Ken Riley will hear confessions tomorrow and preside for the Saturday afternoon Mass, and then I'll take the other two services, Sunday morning at 9, and then again Sunday night at 8. Those of you who have been suffering inside the church because it's so hard for us to manage the temperature will be happy to know we're turning on the air conditioning this week. It's quite an operation to get it turned on, but we will have a pleasant environment for you when you come to Mass this weekend. Young adults, you are welcome to Catholics and Coffee after the 11 o'clock Mass. That's the one with the bishop. So it could be closer to 12:15, 12:30 before we gather over at Spokes, but you are welcome to come there. Generally, we'll do a conversation about some of the scripture readings of the day. So please come. You can meet some other people in a similar life experience that you're having, and have a nice connection with them. On Wednesday evening, I'll give a presentation on the Eucharistic prayer. This is something we try to do from time to time for our liturgical ministers, to offer an evening of faith development, and then we're opening this up to anyone else who wants to participate. So if you have an interest in this, please come on over. I chose this topic partly because of the Eucharistic revival. I think it's important for everybody to have a good grasp of what's happening during the Eucharistic prayer, and also because it's, as you'll hear Wednesday night, even though the priest says most of the words, everybody is supposed to be praying along. So I want to give you some way to do that, and a deeper understanding of what is happening throughout that part of the Mass. So we're just taking that little slice, and I'll talk to you about how the prayer is structured, what the components are, what the different prayers are all about. We have 10 of them, and when you might actually hear the priest use one or another of them. So that's all coming on Wednesday night. Please come on over. Many of you have met our fundraiser, Kevin Flattery, the man we've hired to help us raise the funds for the building campaign. Kevin lost his wife a few months ago, and the funeral for her will also be on Tuesday. I was planning to go to that to offer my prayers for her and support for Kevin, but with Bob's funeral, I definitely want to be at the cathedral for that. So please keep Karen in your prayers, and also Kevin, for the tremendous loss that he's endured. Behold KC is the big event coming up in just a few weeks at the Liberty Memorial. We're inviting all Catholics and people of goodwill to come on a Saturday afternoon, May 4th, to pray together for the Mass. We'll have Eucharistic adoration afterwards. There will be singing, opportunities for confession, to pray the Rosary, and to meet a number of people. It'll be quite a gathering. I expect, I don't know, a couple thousand people will be there, and we'd love to have you as part of it. So please come on over. We will have our 2:30 Mass that Saturday afternoon for those who need an early afternoon service, but many of the parishes throughout the diocese are canceling or throughout the metro area are canceling their Saturday afternoon Masses to encourage people to come and to free up the priests who would like to be here for the celebration. Our annual dinner, parish auction dinner and raffle is coming up on May 16. That's just 4 weeks away on a Thursday night. We will have a number of enticing auction items for you. I think you'll find it very very good and just a lot of fun. You have a chance to meet some other people in the community and to support us along the way. So please hold that night. We'll be at the Catholic Center. This will be the last year we need to do our auction over there. After this, we will have it all at the Cathedral inside the new building. Speaking of the new building, I am in the process of finalizing a loan from our diocese to help pay for the remaining expenses that are coming. We've done very well paying bills so far, and very grateful to all of you who have supported the campaign. But we're at a point now where we're going to need to borrow something more in order to pay things down as we go forward. So then we'll have a debt to pay off. I'll have the details on all this for you in the future. But if anyone is able to pay off your pledge to us early, that would help us right now. That will give us an ability to pay some things up front. We've heard from the construction crew. They think we're going to see a little bit of savings on the original cost of the buildings. We were happy to hear that. We don't have a number yet, but it'll be a meaningful number that we don't have to raise funds for. So that will help. But it's coming along beautifully. We also are anticipating the building will bring a lot of people here to come to experience Christ in our community, and to use the new building in ways that they haven't imagined before. We keep calling it the new building, but I'm happy to let you know that we now have a name for the new building. I've been asking Bishop Johnston about this for some, and he recommends that we name the building for the first bishop of the diocese, John Hogan. So we'll be calling it the Bishop Hogan Center, and Father Donnelly Hall will be the big reception venue inside the Bishop Hogan Center. Those are names that you'll be using and hearing a lot, and I think you're going to really be pleased with the building as you see it. We are on schedule to open it not within a couple of months, but probably just over a couple of months from right now. That will lend a new piece of excitement to life at the cathedral. Something you can look forward to is parking in the new lot on the south side of the building. Entering for Sunday Mass through the new building, you'll get to experience a nice view of the city from inside there, and work your way over into the cathedral. We think it's going to be a very lovely place to gather and to continue to sustain some of the friendships that have already begun here. Finally, just wanted to comment about my absence from doing the YouTube Live piece for the past 2 Fridays. 2 Fridays ago was Good Friday, and the service that we do, the celebration of the Lord's Passion, took a little longer than I anticipated, so I didn't get back to a camera here in time to give you the 4:30 update. And then last week, I was all set to do it when I learned earlier in the day on Friday that the building where I'm living had a break-in in the basement. And as part of that, somebody took the spare set of keys that I had hidden down there. Obviously, hadn't hidden them very well. So I had to run out to the store to buy a new lock, and just to keep somebody from unlocking my door and walking in here. So I did get that done, but that threw the schedule off quite a bit last Friday, and I think I'm back on my feet now. But that was one of those unfortunate incidents we all need to put up with in life. I've been praying for the perpetrator and anyone else who is in need of assistance. That's our update for this week. I hope that you're doing well and that I'll get a chance to see you over the weekend. God bless you.